This was my first time flying, but when I got to my seat, a little kid was sitting in it. I asked the flight attendant for help, and to my surprise, she upgraded me to first class instead. In first class, there was a successful businesswoman being relentlessly bothered by an older man, clearly fed up. She suddenly pulled me over to sit beside her, using me as an excuse to get rid of him. The moment the man saw me, he immediately backed off. The woman focused on her work, while I sat there playing with all the seat controls. But the successful woman sitting beside me had no idea that her life was about to be completely changed because of me. Not long after takeoff, the plane hit severe turbulence. The cabin shook violently, passengers panicked, and even the flight attendants quietly began praying. The lights suddenly dimmed. Instinctively, she grabbed my hand tightly. Caught off guard, I sat there silently, feeling the warmth of her touch while my heart raced. Eventually, the plane landed safely. As she got up to leave, I joked, "Good thing we didn't die together." Then I introduced myself. "My name's Ethan." Amused by my humor, she smiled and replied, "I'm Claire." After Claire left the airport, I realized she had forgotten something important. I rushed after her, trying to stop her, but she had already driven away in her luxury car. Back at her office, Claire stared at her computer screen before realizing she'd lost critical work documents. At the same time, a young new employee at the company suddenly began stealing attention, even taking away one of Claire's investors. Because of Claire's cold and distant personality, the investor no longer wanted to work with her. Upset and overwhelmed, Claire suddenly noticed a note. It was from me. I had stopped by to return her belongings. Claire contacted me immediately, and we arranged to meet. I quickly sent her the address of a bar. She never went to places like that and only wanted her documents back as soon as possible. But when she arrived, I didn't even have them with me. With no other choice, Claire followed me back to my place to pick them up. The moment she saw my electric scooter, she froze. She had never ridden anything that required a helmet before. I stepped closer and carefully helped her put it on. Unfortunately, one of Claire's co-workers saw the entire moment and secretly snapped a photo. The next morning, Claire walked into the office to find everyone whispering and staring at her. Her assistant handed her the leaked photo, and Claire was stunned. She immediately rushed to explain things to a business partner, but instead of judging her, he was unexpectedly charmed to see this more genuine side of her. One thing after another left Claire emotionally exhausted. She stayed up all night drinking, trying to clear her mind, and finally made a decision she never would have considered before. The next day, dressed in a bold new outfit, she showed up at my school.